I'm coming to you live from Wisconsin, great state of Wisconsin. I think it is a great place to raise a family, great place to be. You get all 4 seasons, life is good. Coming to you live because it is Wellness Wednesday. And I try to talk about different topics on our Fitness Friday. We have it now, Stretch It Out Saturday, and Wellness Wednesday this week. Hey, Cheryl, good morning. Ooh, Illinois. Hey, you're my neighbor. Not totally my neighbor, but one of these days, someone's gonna be driving up Interstate 41 and we're gonna meet up and have coffee. One of these days. Okay, so it's Wellness Wednesday. Good morning, drop it in the comment section. If you're having a great day, like show us some love on the live video. That's such a great way to communicate with each other. Let me know if you're having a great day. Hey, David, Boston. Ooh, what's the weather like out there? My mom's actually in New York right now, I think, with a friend. So not like New York, but like the state. I don't even know where. But good morning. We're talking about wellness, health, improving ourselves. And there is a little saying, I don't know, I didn't Google it. I don't know who said it first. You know, we live in the world of like, oh, if someone said it before you. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So true, right? Nothing changes if nothing changes. And I felt like this would be a great topic to talk about today for Wellness Wednesday because I hear a lot, and I hear it in my own thoughts in my head, full disclosure, where we feel like nothing's going right, or we feel like nothing's changing, or we feel like the world is all against us, or our life is so complicated. I love the idea of we think we're a special unicorn because everybody thinks they're a special unicorn. I sometimes think I'm a special unicorn, which is fine. That as a result, our life is so complicated and nothing is ever going to get better. Like we have this script that we tell ourselves. If you're being honest with yourself right now, if you're watching this right now, good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Richard. Change is good. Absolutely. Drop it in the comment section. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you're driving, don't type and drive. Wait till after. But we're talking about change today. It's Wellness Wednesday, and nothing changes if nothing changes. Here is the pigeonhole I have found myself in a number of times. Life is going good, my health, maybe it's my business, maybe it's my family, maybe it's whatever it is. And then we hit a roadblock, or life gets hard, or things are changing and out of our control. And as a result, we feel like we can't change. We can't, there's nothing more I can do. Have you ever told yourself that? I tell myself that. I'm doing everything I can. It's the special unicorn sob story. And I everything I share with you, I have done or done myself. So this is definitely not a pointing finger. And I was thinking about this last night. If we don't change anything in our lives, we will always only get what we have. And I see this in health. This is a roundabout that we all get stuck on. There's something in our life, in our health, in our fitness, in our wellness that we want to change, that we know we need to change. But we refuse to change anything. And then we wonder why nothing changes. Now, sometimes I get caught in the blame game where it's like I'm too stubborn, too lazy, too angry, whatever it is, to change myself. So it's much easier to point my finger at someone else and say, my doctor said. I usually don't go to the doctor, but sometimes. Or my spouse, or my job, or my employer, or my kids, or my brother, or the grocery stores that I live around don't carry blank. And because everything else and everyone around us is not changing, we as a result use it as an excuse to not change, to not grow, to not try. Like, why is that? Why is that? How is it that we can improve our health? I believe everybody can improve their health. I believe every truck driver in America, in the world, can improve their health from the cab of their truck. I don't believe it, I know it. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen it with my own eyes. But if that driver decides to change nothing, nothing changes. Nothing changes. You guys, it is one of the most empowering things in the universe to recognize that you hold the keys to something more than the truck. You hold the keys to your life. And there is a small window of time. There's a small window of time where we can start to make those changes before something else or someone else is forcing us to make those changes. Like, why do we wait? It's like, well, my doctor says that my blood sugar levels are fine. They're a little elevated, which is like, hello, it means that you're on the road to diabetes. Like, it doesn't mean you're fine. Or we wait until our doctor says, well, maybe you should consider doing that. Or our spouse says, honey, you know, you're gaining a little, like, you should really take care of yourself. Or we wait until we can't fit into those jeans. Or we wait until our employer is like, you know, if you don't pass, you don't pass your DOT, like, this is a bad thing. Like, hello, if you don't pass your physical, you can't drive. And then all of a sudden we're like, oh my gosh, like, I gotta do all of these things. And we're trying to change a million things at once. And then we wonder why it's not working. You guys, don't wait. Do not wait. Do not wait. Stop with the story in your head. Okay? So, 3 things. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So what can we do today? What can you and me and everyone else do today? You don't need a degree. You don't need some fancy food plan. You don't need some special equipment that you can only get from the special person. And like, you don't need any of that, okay? What you need is to first make a decision to change something today. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about in 30 days from now. Just today. When you walk into the truck stop, if you always buy a Mountain Dew or a Diet Coke or a Monster energy drink, or you always grab a bag of chips, or you always get that like roller bite or whatever it is, or a donut, I don't know, like anything. Just choose something differently today. Just today. Just today. I don't care about tomorrow. I don't care about later tonight. I don't care about yesterday. Just change something different today. If you're filling up with fuel and you're like, okay, I'm scrolling Facebook, walk a lap around your truck. Pretend it's an inspection. Pretend you're like looking at something that could be broken. Pretend you're like, like you care. You're a caring truck driver. I don't care what you have to do. Tell yourself whatever story you have to tell. Put your hands on the side of your truck and stretch your back. Like, just change one thing. I'm not saying you have to like never eat sugar again or never drink soda again. Like, I'm not talking about that type of change. I'm talking about just one thing today. That's it. Because if nothing changes, nothing changes. Period. Let's stop complicating this. Number 2, pay attention to the thoughts in your head when you decide to do this today. Like, I hope I'm in your head today where it's like you're thinking about this one thing that you could do. Just one thing today, not tomorrow, not the next day, not the next day, not the next day. Just this one thing. Pay attention to the thoughts in your head. Is the conversation one that builds you up? Or is the conversation one that pushes you down? You guys, nobody in your life makes you do anything unless you give yourself permission to do that, or you tell yourself not to do that. One of the things that I've learned, having gone from addict into recovery, now it's been several years, many years, 10 plus years, is that the conversation in my head was always the one that led me to make the decision, either a good one or a not so good one. And so when I started to try to make better decisions, I noticed that the thoughts in my head were trying to get me to not do that. Even months and years after I was not using food, I was not using drugs, I was clean, like I was good. The thoughts in my head, you guys, boy, they were still there. This is dumb, don't do that, your health doesn't matter, like, oh, you're one of those people now, like all these like, what will people think? Oh, you're this, like, oh, it was all here. No one was actually saying that stuff to me. And maybe you're like me. But you can't let that conversation be the reason why you don't do something. Sometimes you just have to do stuff that you don't like. Like if you don't like drinking water, like if you want to live, you just got to suck it up and drink the stupid water. Down it fast enough so that it's just over and done with. That's sometimes what I have to do. Just get it over with. Okay, so number 1 was do one thing differently today. One thing that betters your health, just one. Number 2 is pay attention to the conversation in your head. The thoughts that come with that decision. Like, are you like getting angst over it? Is your don't buy that, or you should get a donut then too, or you should do that, or you're the special unicorn, like this stuff doesn't matter, you don't have to care about your health because you're a truck driver, whatever, I've heard it all. Like, you have to just do it anyways. Number 3, don't wait. Don't wait. It's 11:35 Central Time right now where I am, a.m. I'm going to do this today too. I am going to do one thing differently today too. I am going to pay attention to the thoughts in my head. I'm also not going to wait. Don't wait. I do this to myself daily. I keep pushing it back. I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm going to do a little stretching. My hamstring is cramping up, my neck hurts, and all I just keep thinking about is how my hamstring hurts and my neck hurts. But I actually don't do anything about it. Like, you guys, I've been teaching this stuff for 20 years. Like, I know what I need to do, and I don't always do it. And then I wait. And then I whine because my neck hurts. So if you can do it now, if you are waiting to load or unload, you can do it now. If you're like at the truck stop still and you haven't left yet, get your butt in there and buy a stupid bottle of water and drink the dang thing. Like, don't wait. Don't wait until your doctor tells you. Don't wait until there's the possibility of losing your job. Don't wait until it comes to the place where you have no choice. Don't wait. You have your truck keys in one hand, but you have the keys to make the next best decision, to make one change today in the other. They both are really, really important. Choose wisely, my friend. All right, if you felt like this was helpful and maybe a little bit of motivation, that's my secret sauce. Show us some love here in the comment section over on that side. That's what that button's for. If you felt like another driver or somebody else in your life needs to hear this today, please share this out. This helps me reach more drivers just like you and help them know that it starts with things like this, because nothing changes if nothing changes.